All right, this is a quick home inspection overview for 665 West Minton Drive. So we start on the outside and go on the roof for a bit and then go inside. So I turned the irrigation system on manual, and we have a few lines that need to be repaired, underground lines. Pretty easy to repair. They're not buried that deep. One is right here, and the other one seems like one of the ports was left basically open, so that has to be plugged or connected. So that was on the irrigation system. There's another open line on the backyard. Okay, so going up here, just to show you this metal flashing right here. We have to be cleaned out because of the debris, and then the water backs up in here and might get into the house. A few of these concrete packs might need to be repaired or redone, like this one here as well. There's only 3 cracked tile on the entire roof, and it's over by the chimney on that side. Okay, now going in to the attic, I'll show you a couple things in there. All right, so going up into the attic, it's just a couple things that needs to be looked at. This is where the air handler is, and the air handler, it is pretty rusted right now, right underneath. There's a small stain on the catwalk, but again, that's usually previous, probably a small leak from the pan of the air under the air handler, but as you can see, it is pretty rusted. So we'll continue here on the garage. Here, the garage door opener is burnt a little bit here. It looks like they probably used the wrong size wattage on the garage door opener, and he burnt up. So signs of previous termites. These are termite tubes, but they were painted. They have termite treatment. The record indicates, looking at the records on the Arizona Department of Agriculture, that they were done more than 5 years ago, because there's no record. So the records get purged every 5 years. The garage door, going into the living quarters, into the laundry room here, this door has to self-close, and it doesn't self-close. Also, we need a door stopper in a few locations. So I'll continue to the exterior, and then we'll come to the inside and wrap it up here. So because this is an exit to the pool area, it has to self-close, and it also needs a second latch over here, 54 inches above the from the floor. So you can see here, previous termite treatment, maybe it's recent and it's not put up on the Arizona Department of Agriculture website, but it's not there. So this is tanks, gas tanks, propane tanks for the fireplace. The fireplace did not turn on when I turned it on. Here we have the autofiller. It still seems like it doesn't stop or autofill, so that might have to be looked at. A couple cracked slab right here. There's a crack here, which is pretty typical on the cool deck, and a small crack on this corner right. Let's see if I find it again. It was a small crack right here on this corner. All right. Going around the pool equipment, right out here, there's a small leak coming out of the out of the union here of the pump. Water comes out of here, and also the motor itself on the pump is extremely hot. There's also no pressure reading right here, so either the gauge it has to be replaced or the pressure needs to be adjusted. Okay, we have a heat pump. It's a Goodman, based on the serial number, as you can see, seems to be from 2005. So that's on the Goodman. He gave me good temperature for air conditioning, and he gave me good temperature for heat on the heat mode. So going inside now, but in this one here we need the screen doors are missing. Going inside, there's not much wrong with the house. The typical stuff like the anti-tipping bracket on the stove needs to be installed. Basically that's in the kitchen. The bedrooms and the bathrooms, they're all in good shape. The only thing here is we're missing toilet paper holder, something really minor. And going all the way around, we get to the fireplace that does not turn on when the switch is activated. It also needs the gas key, which is part of the safety aspects of gas fireplace. So that will need to be obtained. Here in the master bedroom, this retaining on this window here doesn't stay properly, and the window, as you can see, gets all out of whack on the frame. So that has to be adjusted. No problem here under the sinks or on the toilets. All the GFCIs in the bathrooms work. The only thing in here suggests that these mirrors be basically secure a little bit better, just in case it fall. Here we have a dimmable light switch, but it's not dimming anything, so it might be just there. The fan is controlled by these switches, the ceiling fan, as you can tell right here, but not by this dim switch. Then, like I said, in the kitchen, everything works just fine. The anti-tipping bracket here, and the dishwasher worked. I put it on a cycle. He opened up, and he also let out the drain. The connection for the ice maker, the valve is really hard to operate, so we cannot force it because it breaks in our hand. Anyway, this is the conclusion of the home inspection. So structurally in good shape. Three cracked tiles up on the roof. A couple loose mirrors here to adjust, to secure, and a window that basically the retaining the mechanical retainer on one of the windows in the master needs to be adjusted. And then there's also rust on the pan, so that has to be looked at. In conclusion, not a bad inspection. Let me know if you have any question. I hope it helps.